Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Cooper, known as the Channel Guy Trader, and I'm reporting to you live from Wall Street Trading's Miami office down in sunny South Florida. Today's date is Monday, November the 11th, 2013, and here is today's midday market update brought to you by WallStreetTrading.com. Want to first give a shout out to all the veterans out there and thank you guys for serving the country. My old man was in the military for 24 years, so I definitely take the time to give thanks to those that are serving in the military. Aside from that, let's go ahead and take a look at these financial markets. The Dow Jones is up 20 points. The Nasdaq is down a little over two and a half. The S&P 500 is pretty much flat. We're looking at a quiet market today. The commodities are pretty much kind of mixed here. Well, we have USO crude oil showing some strength. USO up 23 cents. GLD for gold is down 52 cents. GDX gold miners, they're down 32 cents. JJC copper flat, and SLV silver down 14 cents. We're seeing some strength in the euro today. We're seeing some weakness in the US dollar. We're seeing the volatility index off a little bit by a quarter. Bonds are negative, and kind of a mixed market, quiet market here. If you take a look at the screen, I have the 15-minute chart and the 5-minute chart of the S&P 500 futures. You can see we broke over 1765 in the morning, and since then we've been trading in a big range between 1766 and 1769 or so. It's about a 3 point range going on here. Very quiet. There are some equity trades out there though, and we'll take a look at a couple of them shortly. But as far as the market goes, if you're trading the ES or trading the SPY, I would make sure you draw this little downward trend line in here off the highs, and then you can maybe even draw a little parallel channel line from those pivot highs and connect to this little pivot low that we made down here, and have your little wide sloping downward slow channel. Again, we're still holding positive. The Nasdaq futures are up about four and a quarter. The Russell 2000 futures are up two and a half. Sorry, the Nasdaq futures are down four and a quarter. So the Russell 2000 is showing us some relative strength today, followed by the S&P, then followed by the Nasdaq. And again, I'm not sure about the Dow because I don't look at the Dow like that, but I can take a look here real quick and see what the Dow's doing. The Dow's up 33 points. So the Dow is also showing some relative strength. The pattern on the Dow looks much better than any of the other indices as you have a nice little bull flag shaping up or symmetrical triangle shaping up on the 15-minute chart of the Dow futures. I will keep that on watch, keep an eye on those Dow 30 components. Aside from that, let's going to talk about some equity trades here. A couple of stocks that we were watching this morning. One of the stocks we had on the radar was CRUS. They were they lost a contract, or they lost a possible slot with being one of Apple's suppliers. Stock was down over 6% pre-market, sold off a little bit more on the open. We gave some levels out in our live trading room, mywallstreettv.com, to watch. I believe we had S3 down here at 1925. We also mentioned the fact that the stock sold off on the open. You do not want to get involved into it on the short side until it rallies back up. But we were able to do some scalps here a little bit on the open. All right, catch a little bit long, a little bit long, a little bit long. Was averaging down a little bit, able to catch a nice trade there off that 19 level. Then really haven't done anything with it after this little scalp. Some of the trades in the room they traded it more, but this is how I pretty much traded it here. But it did give you that nice little short opportunity right here against that prior pivot support that broke down right before the open, right around the 1985 area. You can see how they had a little fake breakout above that level before as well. Rallied right back up, right back down. So that 1985 and this little support level down here, 1910 is going to be the area to watch. As you can now see, it's trading in the range on this 1-minute chart. If you bring it up with the 5-minute chart, you can see what we have going on with it a little bit better here. All right, and on the 5-minute, you can see it's kind of grinding around the 1920 level right now. Another trade that we were watching in the room that worked out pretty well was this SCTY. It was called out by one of the members in our live intraday chat room. Called out for a long. You can see here we got involved in the trade around the 51.75. We bought some more on the little pullback down here around 51.50. As the main breakout on the stock was from this little downtrend line that rallied up, pulled back in, it gave you a little higher pivot low. That's a little channel a trend line break setup. And then it broke down. As soon as it was breaking out, we were pretty much getting rid of it up here. Selling some, held a piece just in case, sold some before once it broke that little low. So decent action in that name here. I would definitely keep an eye on the 5-minute chart. Looks like it's flagging. You have a nice little pullback into a rising moving average or flat 50-day moving average. And then I would draw this little trend line in from this pivot high that we made earlier today. That little pivot high we made here around what time is that? Around 10:35. All right, so if you connect that high and that high, you have a little trend line to watch. Now you can draw a little parallel channel line as well. You have a little downward channel off this little up move. Most likely, it's probably going to get another pop up higher back up towards the 53 area. We'll see. We had this stock on watch for the afternoon session. Taking a look at the ES again, market looks kind of slow right now. Volumes pretty much died out around 10 o'clock, so we'll see what happens there. Some of the financial names are strong. You bring those up. Let's see here. 1 second here. Some of the financial names are strong. Goldman Sachs showed some relative strength right out of the gate, and it's going back up towards the highs right now as we speak. Citigroup was a strong stock on Friday. That one's making a nice move today. This was another sector that we told the guys in our live trading room to watch. Again, the strong stocks on Friday. The market was not gapping down, so there's going to be some continued momentum in those names. And you can see that's exactly what happened. Citigroup, um, Citigroup, some nice buying pressure there. Let me take off the pre-market action here. 1 second. So yeah, so Citigroup again gap down a little bit looks like, then rally back up, trading on the highs right now. Let's see again, Goldman Sachs strong up there near the highs, pretty strong up close to 1% today. J.P. Morgan, not that strong like the other financials, but it is grinding higher, looking to be looks like it's breaking out of say a rising triangle right there, ascending triangle. Keep an eye on that one if it could hold above 54.10 or so. Aside from that, folks, I'm not going to go over a lot of stocks here because the market is slow today, and there's just certain pockets of strength here and there. But those are just a couple of the stocks you can watch. And wait, one quick second here. So the energy stocks are strong. Some of the oil drillers, retail's hanging in there as well. And that's about it. Pretty much a mixed market. Have a great day, guys. Catch you guys after the bell for the after the market. Catch you guys after the market closes for the after the bell market summary. Have a great day.